There's a gentleman who writes in that he wants to invest 2 lakhs of rupees for his daughter's education 10 years down the line. What would be a preferred instrument?
80% equity funds, 20% gold.
Gold. Okay.
That's it. And of course, please read about Quantum Long-Term Equity Fund and see what they have to say and whether that fits you or some other funds out there.
Sure. This is a question sent in by a gentleman who's writing on behalf of his father. His father's recently retired and has some money to invest, but he doesn't really understand investing per se. So, and he's already getting some pension, 10-20,000 rupees a month. What are the various long-term as well as short-term investment alternatives for a retired person like him?
I think the way it works is if you're spending 15,000, I need to know how much of that 15 that you're getting from your pension are you actually spending. If you're spending 30,000, that means you need 15,000 rupees more every month, right? Now you have to tell me how much pool of money you have with you. If you have 10 lakhs pool of money with you, not too much of a problem, because on 10 lakhs, I think if you invest for the long haul in a mixture of fixed deposit CDs with banks and equity markets, you could earn a return of 10, 11, 12%. And if you earn roughly 12% on 10 lakhs, you got 1.2 lakhs, and I think you get 10,000 rupees from there. So it's a little bit of a shortfall. But if you have to spend or you have to earn 15,000 more rupees to plug this gap between a 15,000 pension and 30,000 expenditure, and you have only 1 lakh with you in savings, then there's a problem. So I need to know that there's 3 parts to the equation. What are you getting as a steady income? What is your monthly expenditure, steady every month? And what is that pot of money which you have? And then you can, sort of work out if there is a chance for you to plug that gap. And if there is no chance for you to plug that gap, then you have to change your expenditure style. If you have some extra asset you don't need, you live in a big apartment, sell it, move to a smaller apartment. And you get that corpus of cash from the sale, and you put that in investments again, fixed deposits, bank accounts, stock markets, gold, whatever, and you get to earn that gap.
Another gentleman writes, what's the correct time to buy the first property in Mumbai? Yeah.
The answer is, if you really want to live in Bombay, first you question that assumption. Do you really want to be in Bombay? Then if you have to live in Bombay, then the answer is there is no right time. Because it's very difficult to forecast Bombay property prices, because Bombay is an island, and within the island there are enough things happening which take property out of the gambit of most people who can't afford them. So I don't have an answer. If you have to be in Bombay and you want to own a property, it's never too early, it's never too late. You got to buy it. You can't think of it as an investment. It's then a necessity. But I will say this about about investing in real estate. Whenever developers around the world and in India, all over the world, talk about a project and about selling you something, and it is a truism. They say there are 3 things that are most important in a real estate investment project, or if you want to buy a property. Location, location, location.
Okay.
3 things. 1 is location, 2 is location, 3rd is location. Right? If you're married with kids, you want to be next to a school. If you want to be next to a train station, rickshaw station, cab station, parking space, hospital, whatever. Location, location, location. 3 things. Well, I think in the Indian context, from a developer perspective and the real estate perspective, there are 3 things very important in India. Location of the piece of land that you wish to buy as a developer. Location of the politician who can help you buy it. Location of the pocket of the politician where you got to put the money to make you buy it. And of course, it may not come in that sequence. You may first have a brother, friend, father, uncle, chacha who's a politician. So you locate your politician first. Then he will use his location powers to find under his political influence the location of land which he can pick up. And then he'll agree with you on the location of where to give him his share of the money. But these are the 3 important things in India too. Excepting there are other things in addition to just the location, location, location. Is location of the land you want to get as a developer, location of the politician who can get you that land, and location of the pocket of the politician where you got to give them money.